Right, good morning, and today I'm heading off to get what I think is the fastest car I've ever driven for TMC so far. So it's 9:10 in the morning, relatively leisurely start this morning. I'm off to Norwich, and we're at Alton station, so a new start point as well. Yes, rather a nice station, Alton, because you're right at the end of the watercress line here. So I'm afraid I haven't got a steam locomotive I can show you today, but we do have these we have an old style buffet car here, some rolling stock. Yes, we've been instructed to start going from Alton actually because the potholes were getting so bad along the road to Bentley station. We were worried that they were going to start damaging the vehicles that we used to take us to and from the station to start our journey. So for now we're going from Alton. I kind of miss going to Bentley actually, but Alton is a very nice station. Hopefully, well, I better get on this train actually, but hopefully in due course I'll be able to show you a bit more of it.
You've got my special sandwiches.
Right, it's a beautiful sunny day, but it is 10:30. I have half an hour to get to my 11 o'clock train at Liverpool Street, so yeah, it's a bit of a tight turnaround in London. I'd better head straight off. Right, Liverpool Street, got here in 20 minutes, that was pretty good going, got 10 minutes to my train. Didn't have time for a nice walk through central London though today, just went straight here on the tube as you saw. Okay, platform 11, train to Norwich, 11 o'clock. Yes, let's head off to Norfolk. Let's go find this mystery fast car that I'm looking forward to showing you.
Welcome to this service for Norwich. We will be calling at Chelmsford, Colchester, Manningtree, Ipswich, Diss and Norwich.
Into Norwich, where this train completes its journey.
Okay, got to Norwich on time at 12. It's 12:44. I've got a bus now because I'm heading out to a little town just to the southeast, the southeast of Norwich called Poringland to collect the car. I've never been there before. It's bus only, there's no train that goes there, so yeah, let's go and find our way. So yes, welcome to Norwich. It does look like a beautiful sunny day, and it is, but bear in mind it's also absolutely freezing because it is still only March the 18th today. The winter doesn't seem to have quite wanted to leave yet. I'm looking forward to some more bright sunny days. They do look better on the videos, don't they? Just passing the Carrow Road football stadium here, where Norwich City Football Club are based. I don't watch football at all if I'm honest, but I do know that Norwich City are known as the Canaries. They're based in the Championship. One thing I know about Norwich City is that until last year, 2024, Delia Smith of cookery fame was chairman of the football club, or chairwoman rather. You know, it's quite random for me to know this kind of thing considering I don't watch football, but she and her husband were joint majority shareholders of Norwich City Football Club, and they stepped down last year. Yeah, Norwich holds a special place in my heart really. It's always nice to come back to Norwich because I actually went to university here. I went to UEA, so I am a little bit familiar with Norwich, although it was a long time ago, and to be honest, so much of it has changed since I graduated back in the year 2000. I hardly recognise the place really. I hadn't been back here for a long time. I don't think this bridge was here, or at least I don't remember it. Rather nice view across the river from here though. Just along there on the river there's a rather good music venue called the Waterfront. I remember seeing quite a few good bands play there when I was at uni. Yes, no time to have a look at the town centre I'm afraid today. We are bypassing the town centre. I'm currently just walking along King Street, heading for a bus stop. The bus is actually delayed by about 10 minutes, which for me at least is quite convenient because I would have missed it otherwise. Well, here we are then, 1:30. This is where trade plate travelling takes you today. I've got to the small Norfolk town of Poringland, and somewhere around here is a very, very nice car that I haven't given away yet. So yeah, let's go and get it, shall we? Well, hello again. It's just gone 4 o'clock. It's about 4:05, and I've just stopped for a very nice meal here at the Breckland Lodge. I haven't gone that far yet. I'm just between Norwich and Thetford, just off the A11. But I think it's about time I showed you what we've collected for the day. So let's have a look. And here we are. It is this rather super 2015 Audi TTS. So I have just driven the standard TT the other week, and that was the first time that I've driven this generation of TT, and I was seriously impressed with that one. And this is the first time I've ever driven an Audi TTS. So this is a 2-litre turbo engine. It has the engine, I believe, from the Audi S3. It has the automatic S-tronic gearbox. There's a little robin in the hedge there, also enjoying it by the looks of it. This changes gear just like at the click of a finger. It's quite impressive. Sorry about my shadow. Professionalism there going around the car. So yes, when you put your foot down, this really shifts. It's got the S-tronic automatic gearbox here. Yep, 306 brake horsepower, 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. This is without doubt the fastest car I think I've ever collected whilst trade plate driving. Yeah, it's roughly 150, 160 miles I think back home from here. I'll put the distance up here. But yes, time to head off. As I said, it's just gone 4 o'clock. Let's head home to West Sussex and hopefully I can do a proper road test of the TTS in the morning when I take it into TMC. Good morning, and here I am once again back at the wheel of the Audi TTS. I'm driving it into TMC this morning. I'll be heading off on another collection run to the BCA site near Bristol to collect a pickup truck today. So how do I find the TTS? Well, I just drove a standard TT the other week. Well, this does feel like a step up. Obviously, it's much more powerful. I think the 2-litre turbo TT that I drove the other week, I think that was 0 to 60 in about 6.6 seconds, I think, if I remember rightly. This is 4.4, so yes, considerably faster. 306 horsepower will take you all the way up to 155 miles per hour. As you would expect, it's much more of a sporty setup overall. It's a much firmer ride, I think. What I've really noticed with this in particular is the gearbox, the S-tronic gearbox. Now, this changes gear just like that at the click of a finger. Here we go. Listen to that, just the gear change, just you hardly even know it's changed gear. Like if you're driving along at normal speeds, if you're just pootling around town for example, you just simply don't really notice any gear changes, and when you need it to change faster when you're accelerating like I did just then, it's just so quick. Which leads me on to actually one of the really good things I think about this car, funnily enough, is how easy it is to drive at just what you would call everyday speeds. Now the issue with cars like this of course is that you feel like, a lot of the time, is that you feel like you want to go faster, you feel like you're not using the power. The power's right there and you can't use it because obviously it's, you know, speed limits, traffic, it's just not possible to drive the car to its full potential. But with this I don't feel that. I'm actually totally comfortable, totally happy just gliding along like I am now. I'm doing 33 miles an hour. In fact, I'm just coming into a 30 limit, so here we go, 30 miles an hour. But it's perfectly comfortable, perfectly easy to drive. You can pootle around town all day in an Audi TTS in just complete ease. You almost forget how fast the car is. And that's where the TT really shines. You get the best of both worlds. You can use it as a comfortable everyday car to get around without too much fuss at all. You can use this every day perfectly easily. And then when you need it, it becomes much more of a performance animal. Okay, here we go again. I'm going to put it in dynamic mode, which is the sporty driving mode, and we're all clear to go. So right, here we go, acceleration test. Yeah, that's fast. So would I have the TTS over the TT? Well, I guess personally speaking, to be honest, I'd be quite happy with the standard TT. I personally am not a particularly fast driver. The TT is a fast car anyway. It has more than enough performance for what I personally need. You feel like this car barely manages to put down the power it's got. It just manages to keep it under control as you're accelerating to keep things in line. I can't imagine what the TTRS is like. It must be absolutely insane. This is Quattro, of course, so you've got Audi's all-wheel drive system. So four-wheel drive as opposed to front-wheel drive on the standard Audi TT that I drove a week or two ago. The brakes are also super sharp, super responsive. This thing will stop very quickly as well as accelerate very quickly. Okay, we have the chance for a bit of an acceleration here. Right, let's go. That'll do. Well, there we go. I hope you enjoyed that. The Audi TTS is delivered back to TMC, and what a superb car that is. Under normal driving conditions, everyday driving conditions, you don't want to feel like you're constantly on the edge of a massive mountain of power, and the TTS is just so easy and smooth to drive completely normally. Well, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do give me a thumbs up if you did. If you haven't done so already, please do subscribe. That really does help me if you do that, and I hope to see you again soon on another future video delivering and collecting vehicles across the UK.